Hello everybody. What is this button? Oh gosh. Sorry about that. I was just playing with the buttons on my YouTube live screen. Sometimes I see more buttons. I don't know if that's because I just didn't see that before or what, but I guess that turns off the video. So did you guys know that you can even go live and turn off the video or turn off the mic or something like that, and you get more and more buttons, I believe, as you get more and more serious of a content creator. So anyways, we are here, we are live. This is Baji, the handsome cat channel. This is me, the host of this channel and the biological mother of three feline kitty cats, and the apple of my eye, the pineapple of my soul, the greatest gifts of God. Indeed, the greatest blessings are here with me. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, universe, for your help, support, protection, blessings, kindness, and guidance towards us. Me, Baji Fujisuji, and Baji is over here taking a little nap, taking a little sleepy sleep. So hopefully you will be, and many of you will be joining very soon here, and you can watch Baji sleep and you can hang out as we do a little restful, soothing relaxation kitty cat live. And along with that, I will share with you an excerpt from the book of my friend Steven, who is also a member of this channel. He has been writing a science fiction book, and he has been very friendly with us all about it, and he has, in a friendly manner, shared excerpts out of his book with me in my email. And so I have the great delight to read from it here today with you guys, and give you a flavor of his book, and you can find it further on his Instagram. And I'm hoping that Steven himself will join the live as well and can hear his own book reading. So we will keep this live super fun, super chill, super relaxed, soothing, relaxing kitty cats and books live. And once again, I hope many of you are going to be joining. So welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining. And please do feel free to hang out and be on the live. And we will be here for a couple hours. Okay. So thank you. Hello. And I will be reading all your messages. So thank you indeed. I see on break, silly person is saying, I love your cat. Thank you, honey. Thank you. How are you? How are you, everybody who is joining? How are you doing? Hi, Vedant. Oh my gosh, Vedant Vishwakarma is saying, hi, my girlfriend broke up with me because I adopted a street dog. Now dog have a home and she's on the streets. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm very happy for your dog, and thank you so much for adopting a street puppy. Really love that you did that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking the live, guys. Thank you so much. Double tap the screen and like the live, please. Drew61 is saying, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you, Drew? On break is saying good. Same. Kind Bluey is saying hi. Hello, Klein. Hello, I was going to say Klein. Hello, Kind Bluey. How are you? Please do double tap the screen and give us some likes, please. And thank you so much for the hearts as well. Here is Baji's favorite toy, by the way, if you guys are interested. Here you go, Baji. Here you go. You can hang out with your toy. He loves this little toy. That's actually a dog toy. So somebody just said that they adopted a street dog. Well, guess what? Baji's kind of like a little doggy because well, he kind of acts like a puppy, and also he has this favorite toy, and it's actually from the dog section of the store. So this is his favorite toy that he likes to pick up and go around with. I'm doing my live setup on the computer, by the way, guys. So give me a moment. I'll pull it up on my computer and then I'll be able to see all your chat messages and comments and thoughts. So in the meantime, everybody that's joining, please do feel very free to say something in the chat, share your messages, and I have to close all my windows here. I was doing something and all of this stuff is open now. So yeah, please do feel free to share your messages in the chat, and I will be reading all of them momentarily. Let me share the live as well. If you want to share the live with a friend of yours or something like that, so that they too can be on the live, then feel free. We want to share the joys of Baji and Kitty Cat. Hi, Bunny. Hi, silly person. Hi, Vedant. Hi, Drew61. If you ever got a chance to do a destination wedding, where would it be, says Vedant. Kind Bluey says, lovely cat. Thank you. Sitting right next to my dog, says on break, silly person. Very nice. What's the name of your doggy? Bunny says, hi, little cat. Hi, Bunny. So destination wedding, let's see. I really love Italy. So maybe somewhere on the coast in Italy. That's sort of like a little village or something in Italy maybe, where the food would be really good. The views would be really breathtaking. Really super duper blue waters. I'm like picturing the whole thing. And then the wedding itself can be really simple. Like, I don't really care how fancy the wedding is. Like decorations and things like that can be really simple. I just want everybody to take in the beauty of the location and just have a really good time. And as long as there's some good food and drinks, maybe it could even be at like a nice restaurant, like a nice local restaurant, hotel owner type of situation where we could all stay and then eat the local food, drink the local wine, look at the local sceneries, the waters, the coast, go for some nice walks. That type of thing would be the nice destination wedding location, or really the nice destination for anything. Doesn't have to be a wedding, it could be a different kind of celebration, like celebrating our accomplishments or celebrating some other event. You know, it doesn't have to be a wedding. But that's sort of what I would have in mind, or something that comes into mind right now when I think destination. What do you guys think? Oh, and please do like and subscribe. His name is Doc. He's a beagle. Aw, beagles have so much energy. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So when Steven joins, I'll do a little bit of a reading from his science fiction book. For now, I'll share the live. I see your comments from my other phone. Yes, very much an active dog. Daniela says hi. Hi, Daniela. How are you doing? Okay, so we have on the live, I see Vedant, silly person. I'm just going back up and looking at everybody's names again to make sure I said hi to everybody. Drew61, Kind Blue E, Bunny. Thank you everybody for your comments. Really appreciate you. I'm gonna pin the we will do a book reading in a bit. Hi Buster. Buster, hi Ellen. Hello Ellen. Hi Action. Action is saying I gave my stray porch cat some food. She accepted the offering. Nice. Okay. Here. Baji. Good boy, Baji. Oh, Baji. Good job, Baji. You're so cute. You're such a very cute baby. Hi Elle, how are you? Oh my gosh. Baji's fighting his toy now. Let me show you. Hi Baji. Baji is fighting with his favorite dog toy. He was. Baji Baji. Ooh, let me show you Suji Mama in the meantime. For a bit. Over here. Who do we have here? Little Suji mama. Little tigress. You're a little tiger. Little tiger at this window. Little tiger at this window. Doing her bird watching, bug watching. Another kitty. Yes, of course. Like and sub, friends. There's a tigress. Hi, Isabel. She's sniffing the whole phone. Thank you. Hi, Tom. Yes. Dog is trying to crawl in my lap. Pootie. falling. So, the auto feeder is where they've all gone. See? Baji Mama will help you. Baji's been eating too much, so he'll kind of get a few right here. Here you go. Still on a little diet here. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it, everybody. Baji. Okay, we'll go back to the window. Here's Sachi Mama. They had their foodie, they had their snacky. We'll go back to the window for a bit. And I'll start my book reading really soon here. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna check my email and see what Steven sent me for his book, so we can have a little bit of a book reading session here along with the kitty cats, okay? I like that emoji. I'm not sure exactly what it means. I'm just clicking things. I'm having fun with the um, live controls. It's so cool. Okay, so without any further ado, let me just go over to my email now. So can I? Um, Hi, I love cats. What shoes are you wearing? Um, I'm at home on my couch, so no shoes at the moment, but I do have some home shoes. They are over here. I can show you. Can I show? Can you please show the shoes? Huh, interesting. Why? Interesting. Why, love? Why? What do you need with my shoes? Are you trying to send me some shoes? Are you a shoe sponsor? In that case, I certainly will be interested. I do need some new shoes. Okay, so where do I say the timestamp? What timestamp is it? 32. I'm gonna say 33 book reading. Does that even work? I don't know. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go to my email. I think it might work in the comments. It might. It might. It might work in the comments, but maybe it doesn't work on a live chat. The timestamp. Ooh, can someone do a super chat? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, my email is taking some time to load, so I'm starting a goal. I'm starting a goal. Oh gosh, oh gosh. The internet is being very slow. Oh, it might be because I'm doing a live. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, Steven. I'm gonna search his name in my email because I have a lot of emails at this moment. Likali kali okay. Tururu, tururu. Ligore gore gal. Tururu, tururu. Ye tikhi tikhi nazre. Tururu, tururu. Ye hirni jaisi chan. Okay, so Steven sent me chapter 1 excerpts. I see my email. देखा तुझे जो जानम ला 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 लिका लिका लिया के तुरुरु तुरुरु ये गोरे गोरे गाल तुरुरु तुरुरु ये तीखी तीखी नजरें तुरुरु तुरुरु ये हिरनी जैसी चाल. Okay, that was a little song for you. Now I'm gonna sing, or slash not sing, read from his book. Okay. So hopefully you can still hear me, see me, all that stuff. And by me, I mean the kitty cats. Here we are. So before, without any further ado, let me just show you the kitty cats and then read from Steven Spears' email that he sent me, including an excerpt from his chapter 1 of his science fiction. So Steven is a member of this channel, and he is one of my supporters and friends on this channel. We have met several times on my physics lives, especially where I cover physics, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, along with the kitty cats, especially during the evenings and night times. But then I've started doing these day lives as well, especially because it's summer, it's so nice, and the lighting is really good during the daytime as well, and because the days are longer and whatnot. So anyways, I encouraged Steven to just kind of publish or start publishing his science fiction books because although we don't cover primarily science fiction in these lives, but there is a considerable overlap, of course, with people who are interested in science as well as science fiction, and sometimes those same people also like the kitty cats, like right here, right now. So basically, Stephen has been writing these books, handwritten like, and I encouraged him that he could just go ahead and post the pages from his book to Instagram, and that way people can get to reading the book faster than, having to wait for it to get published. Although I encourage everybody to just, if you're writing a book, of course you would find more ways than one to distribute the book. You can self-publish it on Amazon, like using Kindle, this or that, lots of ways. Instagram, or you can go live like me and, stream it, talk about it, do the book reading. There's really so many channels at this point nowadays to share a book or a story or a content or a piece of content, really. But because we have fun with the books and everything like that on this channel, especially we cover physics, astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, kitty cats, a little bit of now and then science fiction is nice as well. So let's see what Steven has sent me here in my email. So he says, this is chapter 1. In the outer reaches of the solar system, a flight of 12 SFA 28B Viper Y-wing starfighters cruise on petrol in the Kuiper belt that surrounds the planetary system that also includes the planet Earth. So by the way, let me show you the email he sent me. See right there. I'm reading this from my email that he sent me, okay? They're there to protect the home planet of humanity, Earth, and its colonies and bases. from incursions from the imperial fleet of the Galactic Empire, as Earth is a part of a rebellion against the Emperor and his cronies. But they have no idea that a massive fleet of imperial starships are en route to the system. And its botched, failed copy of the Y-Wing, the Imperial Scorpion fighter. The Y-Wing is a 20-year-old starfighter that has held up against the best the Empire can throw against them. But the Scorpion is just a bit slower and less maneuverable than the Y-Wing. But the Y-Wing is slowly being phased out of production to be replaced by the newer, smaller, faster T-Wing. But with this, the Y-Wing is still the workhorse of the Rebel Alliance. It flies escort for the fighter bomber, the U-shaped U-Wing, now some 35 years old, but still flying. It has replaced the aging 40-year-old T-15B Talon fighter, now being reduced to training duties. The Grumman SFA-28B is a nimble fighter interceptor, and it's the fastest fighter in the Rebel fleet. It's capable of 2.78 in hyperspace and Mach 10.5 in normal space, thanks to its twin General Electric J318B twin ion fusion hyperjet engines. Plus, it's fitted with an astromech droid in the compartment directly behind the cockpit. Fitted with an all-glass canopy and digital flyby wire controls. The control panel is all digital, no analog. For weapons, it is armed with airlight blaster cannons in the wing's leading edges and carries in the fuselage 2 missile pods, one forward of the cockpit. The other carried behind the cockpit between the engines. They call it the Y-Wing because of the inverted Y shape of the rear fuselage. It looks like an inverted Y. It is 10 meters long by 8 meters high by 6.5 meters wide. The Y-Wing came into service ahead of its planned release into service due to the arrival of the newer, more maneuverable Scorpions the Empire had to start to field. It was defeating every flight of Talons they would come up against in the battle. So rebels rushed the Viper into service and just in time to skipper. Do you see what I'm seeing on my scope, sir? Lieutenant Tom Baker calls over his hyperspace radio as he watches blip after blip appear on his hyper radar screen displayed on his control panel in front of him in my Y-Wing. And they keep popping up too, not just small one, but big bulky ones. Roger that, Red 9, Commander Erin Toms says in response. But before she can call home plate, she's jumped by a swarm of Scorpion fighters, losing 3 Vipers in the first volley. We've got company, she calls over the radio. Lock and load, ladies. So that was the first part of the chapter 1 that he sent me. This is the first part of chapter 1 sent to me by email by Stephen, who wrote this. Thank you so much, Stephen, for sending it. Thug says, Kitty be shrimping. Indeed, he is being a shrimp right now. So we'll keep reading the rest of the email here that he sent me. The leader to home plate, coming over. Home plate to red leader, coming over. The signal goes dead, replaced by static. Damn, Captain Iram Crank says flatly. That static fills the room with white noise, but Crank reaches out to flip a large, heavy-looking toggle switch, turning it off. Get me a pinpoint location for Red Group now, he growls, as his people in the HQ for Pluto Command work feverishly around him. Plotted and on the board, sir, Commander Nix Hawkins Doyle responds, as a star pops up on a large overhead screen with a map of the outer system displayed. The far side of the system too, Crank says, as he plotted the relative position to that of Pluto base. Give me a plot of Earth Squadron 5 and ES6 in relation to the red group. ES6 is plotted as a green dot near planetoid E003219, but at least an hour's flying time from where the red group is fighting. ES5 is displayed as a red dot closer to Pluto and Pluto base. In addition to his 5 squadrons of Y-wings, he has approximately 12 or 25 warships of varying classes at his command. I want all squadron commands alerted and then put to sea as soon as humanly possible, Crank calls to his command staff. Then I want the base put on high alert. Looks like we have a major Imperial invasion of the system underway. Aye, sir, Hawkins Doyle says. Just as red alert, sirens go off all over the base, and the base's alert staff report to their stations seconds later. And the base's main defenses come online. Across the heart of Pluto plains, gun ports open up to reveal heavy cannons and the sort, and the remainder of ES6 lift off from their berths around the main base docks. How many enemy vessels do you have plotting coming out of hyperspace, Lieutenant? Crank asks his chief of the base's hyper radar systems. At last count, 200 ships at my last count. Mostly those bulk battle cruisers, a few of their super battle cruisers, and a couple thousand of their Scorpion fighters, sir. The lieutenant responds, out of sorts by all this. Damn, Crank says flatly, slamming his fist down on his console hard. Goodness, well, that's quite destructive. As he watches another 100 or so enemy vessels now coming out of hyperspace begin Operation Delta Bravo, repeat Delta Bravo, he says flatly over his command comlink. This plan is the last ditch, which would allow all remaining vessels in the Pacific Fleet in the outer system to try to reach the inner system to link up with the inner system's Atlantic Fleet. And this is only a last-ditch effort if the attacking force is way overwhelming for Earth's fleets to hold them back. Sir, ships coming out of hyperspace directly above us, the lieutenant calls out, just as a fleet of some 75 Imperial vessels pop up out of nowhere above Pluto base. That was it. He said, this is where I'll stop, Andrea. I hope you like it. It's like 3 or 4 pages of my book, but as you can see from the original handwritten version, I stick to the storyline, but I've changed it a lot and revised some wording and ideas. So Stephen, if you're hearing this or listening to this live stream episode video replay later on, or if you're here, thank you so much. Thank you for sending the book. By the way, if you want sort of some editing or some grammar cleanup, the tool that I use as an extension with my Google Chrome extension is Grammarly, by the way. So I do a lot of writing as well, and I find that Grammarly is really helpful. It kind of cleans up all the sort of grammar errors that are obvious and whatnot, and also helps to rewrite some of the sentences to be sort of better, and you can either accept their changes or not. Besides, you could also get an editor. If you're going to be publishing this more broadly, then hi Ahmed, how are you doing? Salute, says Severin. Hello Ahmed, hello Salute, or hello Severin. So if you're going to be publishing this more broadly, you might want to get an editor. You could get one like on Fiverr or something, Fiverr. That they have a lot of editing services there for cheap. You can find an editor. I use one. I have an editor in the UK, actually. He works whatever hours he likes, and he does a really good job. Like, he will edit the book and give you changes, and then you can either accept those changes or not. Like, he does it in a way where you can open up the document, you can see every single change, and you either accept it or not. You know what I mean? So you could get some editing help like that, where you pay for the editor. Also, you could just get free extensions to your Google Chrome or something like that, like your browser. My browser that I use is Google Chrome, and with that I added this extension called Grammarly, like I was saying. And Grammarly has some paid versions, but right now I just use the free version. And for a lot of my writing, say even within like an email or some description I'm writing as part of some content or something, I usually get Grammarly to like correct my grammar and make any cleanups and suggestions for any changes, and I accept them or not. So I would highly recommend such services to do the editing and the cleanup of your grammar, because then that will make the book a lot more readable as well. I think you've got the content, you just have to like do some things with the presentation and the grammar and the editing and put everything together, and then you can even put it into like a printed out or typed up book format and work on sort of the interior of the book, or even get somebody else to do it, and then you could publish it more widely, say on Google, Apple, Kindle, Amazon, and all that. Okay, so those are my thoughts, and hopefully everybody enjoys the excerpt reading that we just did from Stephen's book draft. And thank you again so much, Stephen, for sharing. Much appreciate. And we're happy to go along with you on this journey of your book writing. Of course, at the early stages, it's always good to get some feedback from friends and other people. But, you want to keep on polishing this and keep on working on it and take it forward and publish more widely. And for that, just a couple of things will definitely help you with the grammar, formatting, and presentation, okay? And it should not be so difficult. Like I've done it for multiple books now, and once you kind of do it for one, you kind of follow that same process for your other books, and it should flow more easily. Severin says, hello. Severin says, I'm glad to meet you. Hi, Severin. How are you doing? Irfan says, hello. How are you? Hi, Irfan. Crazy Sick Wine. Long time no see. Crazy Sick Wine says, hello, lovely. How art thou? Beautiful, brilliant wine. Thank you so much. How have you been? I haven't seen you in forever live. How are you, and how are all the travels? We just did a little Stephen book excerpt reading, and we've been hanging out with the kitty cats, just kind of relaxing. How are you doing? Hee hee hee. There's Baji. If you're joining, thank you so much, and you can rewind as well. But yeah, Stephen, I would recommend Grammarly at the very least for your sort of like automatic grammar and editing corrections when you're typing it up, okay? Thank you so much. Hi, Sachi Mama. Sachi Mama is over here chilling. Chilling hardcore. I've been good. Finally resting, no more traveling for a while. I'm exhausted. Oh, good. Well, what places did you see, Crazy Sick Wine? El Challen! El Challen says, Cha cha chow, crazy sick wine. What else is new? Steven, you're here. You should rewind. We just read your book. El Challen, how are you? Crazy sick wine. What which places did you see? I went to Puerto Rico recently. What did you think? Good. I gave you some comments and feedback. You can go back and listen to the video, or you can rewind the live stream. So, Stephen, great job. Keep it going. And I said a lot of thoughts and comments just now. I'm going to be attending. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to be attending MIT, see if I could go for my PhD, so I had to get the traveling aspect out of the way. Doing good, just got off work. What about you? You name it, I've been there. Wow. You're going to be coming to MIT? Really? That's amazing. I will thank Sundri. I'm actually working on typing on Word right now. Great job, Steven. Wait a minute. Crazy Sick One, are you seriously going to be coming to MIT? And from which semester? And what are you studying? What are you going to be studying at MIT? I'm going to be attending MIT, see if I could go for my PhD, so I have to get the... I mean, for sure, I would also get the traveling out of the way if I were going to MIT. I'm going to be really busy. But at the same time, you do get breaks within the semesters as well as between the semesters, right? So it's not like your life will be over if you come to school here. Most definitely is, but we'll see how life treats me. It's gonna be great. Are you coming to Boston area? Boston, Cambridge? It's gonna be so great. Crazy Sick One. It's gonna be great. Boston is lovely in the summer and the spring and the fall. The winter is a little hard, but it's not even that bad. Stephen, I read your email of the chapter 1 excerpt. So Stephen is asking what I read. It was your excerpt that you sent me from chapter 1. So it was a really good excerpt to read, I believe, because gives a pretty good idea, I think. So Stephen says, good luck with that. Yeah. I read your email that you sent me from chapter 1 excerpt. Most definitely. Kibby. Hi L3, how are you? That's crazy. So Crazy Sick Wine, what do you mean most definitely is? Oh, you mean it's exciting, but we'll see how life treats me. Well, it's gonna be good. Which field are you gonna be studying? I took time to upgrade my story with better ideas, and I did like what I did do in the email. I have to go, sorry. That's okay, Steven. I'll see you later. And Steven, you can always, since you missed the beginning part of the live, you can always go back and listen to it later on as a video upload later on for the live replay. So don't worry about anything. If you have to go, no worries. You can listen to it later on. It'll upload under the live tab as usual. So you'll always find it later, okay? Good luck and have fun. I have to go. Sorry, one moment. I apologize. No worries. Later is good. I'm gonna be eating something here. Hi, Austin. How are you doing, Austin? Please do rewind to catch the full live. How is everything going, Austin? Steven, or Crazy Sequana saying, thank you, Steven, and yes, I will be attending in the fall, I believe, to get my PhD in quantum information science. Yes, I love Massachusetts. I'm quite excited, you could say. Wow. So Crazy Sick Wine, which continents did you cover? I'm gonna be by those books you told me about a couple weeks ago. Of course. So I've started to link some of the books and some of my videos and lives and clips and whatnot. If you are interested, Austin, if you've forgotten, they are affiliate links. But yeah, I started doing that because why not? Since people were asking about the books anyway. I'm back, my phone sucks. Okay. So Crazy Sick Wine, which continents did you cover? Oh, Fuji. Oh, Fuji's such a good boy. I'm kissing Fuji. love you, Fuji. I love my Flowey. It's kind of hot today, to be honest. It's kind of really hot. What a lovely looking cat. Oh, thank you. Spain, Germany, England, Sweden. So Europe. Okay. What's going on? Hi. Hi, El Challen. How was work today? Did you go to India? Like and subscribe, please, everybody. No worries. That's really exciting. You went to Europe, all those places. I like Europe. Europe is cool. La 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 la. Pretty good. Worked up to 11:30 a.m. and slacked off till 5. Oh my gosh. Wow. Long day of slacking off, El Chalin. I had dinner in New Delhi, got drunk. Wow. This time around or another time? Did you go to Delhi at the same time? How did you like the food? This time? Oh wow, so you've even been to India. Goodness. That is quite something. It's kind of hard slacking off. You run out of stuff to do or drive around. It's kind of hard slacking off. You run out of stuff to do or drive around. Seriously though, right? Isn't it like so much better when you have things to do? It's like kind of hard to slack off and only slack off for a while. Like what to do, right? Like as long as it's like a productive slack off, like maybe there's not much to do at work, so you have downtime, so you do things, which is why like I kind of hated going into the office, because like if it was boring, or if I was just like not feeling like doing a particular thing, at least like at home I can do other things, and there's chores and there's always something to accomplish. But being constrained means that you can't accomplish things, which I did not like. It's kind of hard slacking off. Yeah. For a brief second, you went to India. Okay. Have you been to Agra? Yes. Have you been to Jaipur? Yes, honey. Indeed, I have. with Baji. I have to go upstairs, use the bathroom, do a couple things upstairs, and then I'll come back down and look at your comments again, okay? Crazy is saying, lovely destinations, may I add, Darjeeling is lovely as well. Oh my gosh, I love Darjeeling. I would love to go back. I've only been as a child when I was super young, long time ago. I miss it. It's very beautiful. And I would love to go back. Were you in Darjeeling now? Like recently? That's pretty cool, man. That's really cool. You should definitely use the summer to travel more and do more. That sounds really cool. Very, very cool indeed, my friend. All right, everybody. Any other comments before we wrap this up? Some cool people in India finding characters loved it. Aw, yes, indeed. We're pretty funny over there. Oh, Baji. Baji Baba would like to say that everybody, thank you so much for joining today. Really appreciate everybody's support, kindness. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for your help, support, blessings, protection, kindness, and guidance. Fuji's over there attacking the auto feeder. Fuji, no, Karanashana. And we will wrap up this live, and hopefully you enjoyed our little soothing, relaxing live and the bit of book excerpt reading that we also did from Stephen's book. And Stephen, hopefully you enjoyed the book reading as well as our comments and thoughts, and keep on keeping on. And everybody else, if you're interested in launching a book with the help of this booktuber, book talk, book club vibe type of channel where we generally pretty much discuss cats, physics, astronomy, astrophysics, and cosmology, then feel free. As you can see, we are also sometimes branching into science fiction for the fun of it, and hopefully you've been enjoying this type of relaxing live with us. And with that, we will begin to say good night and goodbye, and see you tomorrow indeed. We should be back with another physics live and whatnot. Those are pretty intense, so I'm mixing it up with these more soothing, relaxing lives as well, okay? Hopefully you appreciate it, and we always appreciate your support. Do feel free to do super chats, super thanks, and memberships. Most welcome. Memberships are open. Go ahead and become a member, and I am working on curating more member specific content as well, okay? So thank you so very much, and we will see you so very soon. And welcome and thank you. There we are. There we are. You can see Baji for a little bit longer, and then we will turn this off. Sachi Mama is over here. Hi Sachi, hi Fuji. Everybody, hi. El Chalan. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Daryl. Thank you, everybody. I do have to go, but thank you so much for being here. El Chalan, thank you. Daryl, thank you.